These are my first impressions of the headset design, the headset comfort, and my first look at the mixed reality. Inside the box you get the two redesigned Quest 3 touch controllers and the headset itself, and your accessory box with the mains charger, USB-C to USB-C cable and a quick start guide. And they've made setup really simple, and there's a QR code on the box which you can scan to get you straight to the app, and you get walked through step by step every stage of the setup process. So let's take a quick look around the new design of the headset before I put it on. The pancake lenses leave no gaps, unlike the For Now lenses on the Quest 2, and this gives it a slicker finish and makes the inside of the headset easier to clean. These pancake lenses make it 40% slimmer than the Quest 2, and just the headset by itself is slightly lighter than the Quest 2, but with the stock strap and the facial interface is slightly heavier. But because of the redesigned strap and the fact that the headset is closer to your eyes, it's more evenly balanced and definitely feels much lighter on your face. Disappointingly, there's no nose flap. Having said that, it didn't really seem to have any impact when I was using it. The battery is 5060 mAh, lasting approximately 2.5 hours, and it took me 2 hours 15 minutes to charge from 6% to fully charged. There's a total of 4 tracking cameras on the front and sides of the headset, and you have full RGB cameras on the front for the pass-through, so you can experience mixed reality and look around your room in colour. And my first impressions of the coloured pass-through cameras are that it's very good compared to the Quest 2. And that's in terms of it being a functional pass-through camera, so that you can see clearly people coming into the room and you can reposition yourself easily when you're playing. And you can look at your phone clearly enough to write and view messages. Although there is a slight latency when you're typing messages, but you do get used to this. You do get these weird jello distortion type effects when you move your hand too fast in front of the cameras. And although it does depend on how much light you got in your room, I did find it pretty grainy. But it was definitely clear enough for you not to feel uncomfortable. And as soon as you play games like First Encounters, the grain really wasn't an issue, because the mixed reality aspects of the game were so impressive that they distracted you from anything else. It was so surreal and so much fun blasting these little critters as my wife and the dog were sat on the couch oblivious to what was going on. And the depth sensor on the front gives you a more realistic and comfortable mixed reality experience. With the Pico 4, it literally made me feel sick when I went into the mixed reality mode because there was no depth perception. It was really weird. The speakers on the arms have been upgraded for better spatial audio, with speakers at the top and the bottom, and the sound quality is exceptionally good, even with those subtle sound effects that they use as you navigate around the menu. You have the new IPD lens spacing wheel, and this allows you to adjust the lenses to match the distance between your eyes from 53 to 75 millimeters. After my experience with the PSVR2 and the constant lens readjustment and headset readjustment, it was a breath of fresh air putting this headset on. Everything pretty much just looked good straight away. The sweet spot seemed huge and it was just in focus. The IPD wheel is quite firm, so it's unlikely to slip. So if you use an app like the iMeasure app and you get your correct IPD, you can just dial it in with the wheel and just set it and forget it. And if you remember your IPD, you can easily dial it in again if you're switching your headset between friends. You have an audio jack if you want to use the headphones, and on the other side you have the USB-C charge socket. The power button is here, and just here you have the 3-pin connector for the charging dock. On the inside, either side of the facial interface, there's the depth adjustment, and this changes how close the lenses are to your eyes. And if you wear glasses, this means that you can create enough room to wear your glasses comfortably inside the headset. You do still have to be really careful that your glasses don't touch the lenses, and this can happen if you're moving around a lot during gameplay. And this is a good place to mention VRWave, who kindly sponsored this video. And they offer prescription lenses that easily connect directly to your headset lenses, making it so much more convenient and making your gameplay more enjoyable. And their lenses correct nearsightedness, farsightedness and astigmatism. And they also offer blue light filters and anti-glare options to reduce eye strain. And you simply input all your prescription data on their website when you order, and I've left their details in the description below. The closer the lenses are to your eyes, the greater the field of view, so start with this setting as close to your eyes as possible. Putting the headset on, you loosen off the strap and then place the lenses over your eyes first, making sure that there's no hair caught in the headset, and then bring the strap over your head. And if you do this the other way around and you put the strap on the back first and then bring the headset over the top of your head, then there's a good chance you're going to get hair product and grease on your lenses. You adjust the back of the head strap by pulling these two tabs apart so that it's firm and secure, but not so tight that you'll get a headache. Now hold the headset securely onto your face and then adjust the top strap to keep it in place. And you can adjust the angle of the headset on the arms here as well. You should now easily be able to take the headset off and then put it back on again without having to adjust it. This stock strap is definitely a better design than the Quest 2 stock strap, but that didn't really take much to beat, to be honest. Personally, I don't find it comfortable, and I'm also not a fan of this slightly textured facial interface either. Again, it is better than the Quest 2, but I'll be looking at changing both the strap and the facial interface. The controllers come with batteries installed, so you simply pull the tabs out to use them, and the batteries will last for weeks before you need to replace them. But they have been redesigned, so when you do need to replace them, you simply press this button here, which releases the battery cover, and then you just replace the AA battery. And the controllers are lighter and sleeker due to the new design without the tracking ring, and this means that they are less likely to clash together for some games. Turning the headset on for the first time, you're immediately launched into mixed reality and your Guardian boundary is automatically created, but you can opt to create it manually, which I prefer. One, because I love that spray painting sound effect, and also it's just more accurate. When I bought the Quest 2, I found it a really magical experience stepping into VR, and the Quest 3 has retained that magical experience, especially for first-time users. And as well as first encounters, I would encourage anyone using VR for the first time to also have a go at first steps. But remember, this video is just my first impressions of the Quest 3, so if you want a step-by-step beginner's guide or a deep dive comparison with the Quest 2, then you want to watch these videos next. My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.